Hello, beautiful one. Someone in my community recently asked me this question as a request for me to channel from Spirit so that we could all be supported with guidance and insight. She asked, how can we support others during this time of the pandemic, which is creating a lot of fear and survival mentality? How can we support others? And so let's channel that together and hear what Spirit has to offer us, what our guides have to say about this. For any of those at all that are asking this question, that even have this as a wondering on their heart, we would like to applaud you, for you are already in service. Even just the curiosity around how can you help, how can you support, how can you show up for another or for multiple others. This is something to be celebrated. This is something to be affirmed. This is the affirmation that human nature is indeed inclined towards this level of service, towards this level of love and support. And so firstly, we would say to you, keep going. Please keep going. Allow for your question to lead you into the visioning state. Allow for your question not simply to be a question mark that sits above your head and follows you around everywhere, or have it be something that you simply muse upon and do not actually allow yourself to see the next piece. For the next piece is the important piece, is it not? When you ask a question, you are not simply looking to recycle the question over and over and over. You are actually looking for a response to this question. You are missing a piece. Many of you are missing the piece that is required in order for you to find this response, and that missing piece is as follows. Twofold, actually: breath and silence. If you have a question of the heart, know that your answer is right there, just below the question, in fact, within you, not on the outside, not within the realm of someone else who has all the answers for you, not within the realm of leadership or what you might call leadership, not in the realm even of the experts, though we highly suggest you rely upon those who are well versed and well trained and well educated to offer you the guidance and support within the construct of how you can keep yourself physically safe and physically well. But we are reminding you that if you have the question, so too does the answer reside within. And so when you ask the question, how can I be of greater support? How can I be of greater service? What can I do? Who can I serve? How do I show up? Well, then if you allow for the pause and the breath following the question, you will hear your answer. And this is the beauty of all of it, is it not? Is that you do not have to look outside. You do not have to seek the external anything. You have it within. And so try it out now. Try it yourself in this very moment. Try it with us. Ask the question that is on your heart. We will use your question as the example. How can you be of service to those in a greater way? Then comes the breath. And then comes the answer. And for you, we will respond with our answer here, and that is listen. Deeply listen. Hear and feel and see and know those who are most in need of your support. You will be shown, if your eyes are closed, their faces, or perhaps their names, or perhaps their initials, or perhaps their signature, or perhaps you will hear them in your own way, or perhaps you will feel their presence within your physical body. You will feel their energy. You will know who is in need. And then you can ask the following question: and what does this being need? And you can listen. You can breathe and listen into that. You can also do what is most obvious, which is to access them in the third dimension. You can utilize a a phone conversation for this, or an email for this, or a text message for this, or any type of communication that you are accustomed to. And you can ask the simple question, what do you need? How can I help? How can I serve? And there will be those who say, I am fine and do not need anything. And there will be those that say, oh, well, actually, if you are offering, we could use this or that. And for those that say we are fine, we do not need anything, feel into that. We are asking you not to take anything at face value any longer. The time is long gone for that. We are asking you to feel into your own knowingness. When somebody tells you that they are fine and do not need help, for example, and you sense otherwise, then probe otherwise and offer otherwise. And even if you feel as though you are making a guess as to what they would need, were you to put yourself in their position, in their shoes, then follow that, allow for that. That too is a gift. That is an immense gift that will go quite far, even if you show up with products or items or service action opportunities for them, and it is declined, then you will know that that action has been received by them in a very beautiful way. And so we are simply reminding you here that you have your answers right alongside your questions, all within you in this very way. And we are reminding you that you absolutely, without question, if you are able, have a responsibility as part of humanity to show up in service to the greater good. And we are asking for you to rely on yourselves in your knowingness, and to simply forge forward with what it is you are sensing. Trust what you are sensing. If you find out that you are wrong, or you believe when all is said and done that that was incorrect, please know that it was not. Please know that if you were guided to offer the support, that it was in fact needed, that if it was even declined after you offered it, that what was needed was for you to show up in the offering of it. Please know that you cannot possibly see, understand, and sense what is going on beyond the surface, that this is a rippling effect of you showing up with open heart, open mind, open space, and availability for others who are in a more perhaps, or the same desperate situation, desperate mindset. Just know that your connection to the greater good begins now, begins in this moment, begins with those who you are in service to. For there is nothing in terms of separation any longer. All is interconnected beautifully and perfectly. As you can see, the human family is one, always has been. It's time to recognize that and act in service to that. Beautiful.